One of the biggest concerns parents have when it comes to flying with kids is how to keep them entertained throughout the flight. Whether it's a short flight or a long-haul journey, keeping kids happy and engaged can make all of the difference. In this video, I'm sharing my top travel hacks to keep kids entertained during flights, making the whole experience stress-free and enjoyable for everyone. I want to give a special thanks to Nintendo for sponsoring this part of the video. I'm starting off with one of my favorite travel hacks for keeping kids entertained on a flight, and that is bringing along the Nintendo Switch system. My daughter gets so excited for flights because she knows she's going to get to play all of her favorite games like the Princess Peach Showtime and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game. But along with the Nintendo Switch system is the Nintendo Music app. It allows us to minimize screen time while keeping the fun going. The Nintendo Music app is now available to you from your smart devices exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. You get access to nearly 40 years of Nintendo history and can find your favorite songs or browse curated playlists created by Nintendo. You'll also receive recommendations based on your Nintendo Switch play activity. My daughter loves listening to her favorite game soundtracks while she's coloring or playing with stickers or just relaxing into a nap. The curated playlists set the perfect mood, whether she wants something more upbeat or something more calm to doze off to. Plus, a feature that I really like, we all really like, is you can extend tracks up to 60 minutes long. So you can put it on a relaxing track and just doze off into a sleep mid-flight, which is really nice. A playlist my daughter really likes on the Nintendo Music app is a playlist of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game soundtrack, and it's so easy for her to find and play on her own. Me, my husband, and our daughter, we have also put together our own curated playlist of our favorite tracks, and you can actually go and listen to that on your next flight. I will link that playlist in the description box below. The interface of the Nintendo Music app is super user-friendly, which means our daughter can navigate it all on her own while my husband and I sit back and relax, which is really nice. I want to give a thanks again to Nintendo for sponsoring this part of the video. Now on to the rest of my travel hacks for keeping kids entertained during a flight. Sky high storytelling. This one is so much fun and gets everyone you're flying with involved. So each family member or friend adds one sentence to an ongoing story inspired by your travel destination. So maybe your story starts off with, once upon a time, in a magical place in Brazil, a talking parrot discovers a hidden treasure. And from there, each person takes turns adding their own twists and surprises to the story. And then kids can either write the story down in a notebook or illustrate it with doodles or even record their part in a voice note to play back later. This game not only keeps their creativity flowing, but also creates a fun travel keepsake. Books and workbooks. Books and workbooks are a must-have for any flight. Bringing along a mix of storybooks and activity books keeps little minds and big minds engaged and helps pass the time in a fun and educational way. And whether it's a favorite bedtime story or a brand new book that you haven't read yet or a coloring and puzzle workbook, reading is a great way to just keep kids entertained while also giving their eyes a break from screens. For younger kids, interactive books with flaps and stickers or touch and feel elements can add an extra layer of fun. And older kids might enjoy travel-themed books about the destination you're going to, or activity books with mazes and word searches, or even a simple journal where they can write or draw about their trip. And a great trick is to wrap a new book like a surprise gift and only reveal it once you are in the air. And it adds a little bit more excitement and gives them something special to look forward to on the flight. Card games. The classic card games like Go Fish, Crazy Eights are a great way to keep kids entertained without using a screen, which is nice. They're compact, they're easy to bring along, and fun to pass the time as a family together. What's great about card games is they also help with focus, strategy, as well as even basic math skills, all while being a lot of fun for everybody. We like to bring a normal deck of playing cards as well as themed travel-sized card games that match our daughter's interests. And if your child is younger, you can also opt for picture-based games. Brain puzzles. Crosswords, puzzles, and logic games are a fantastic way to keep kids entertained while also sharpening their problem-solving skills. These types of games challenge their brain in a fun way and can keep kids engaged for long stretches of time, perfect for flights. For younger kids, simple mazes, connect the dots, or matching games are a great introduction to brain teasers. Older kids might also enjoy word searches or even escape room puzzle books that require them to crack codes and solve mysteries. You can even turn it into a fun challenge, like who can finish the puzzle first. And another great option is travel-friendly puzzle apps or ebooks with interactive problem-solving games. And let's be honest, the best part, it gives parents a few moments to have quiet time, to relax, lay back while kids are in deep concentration. Invisible ink secret messages. Give kids a white crayon and let them write a secret message on a paper. Then they can color over that white crayon with markers or watercolor pencils, and that reveals that hidden message that was written in white crayon. They can pass these secret messages back and forth with siblings or friends or other family members and create a mystery for everyone to solve. Emoji story time. Challenge your kids to create a story only using emojis, and they can put it together in the Notes app on a phone and then share it when they're done. This is also specifically great for younger kids who might not know how to write yet. So being able to tell a story and express themselves using pictures, emojis, is really fun, and it gets them thinking too. Doodle swap. This is a really fun and silly game that brings out everyone's creativity. You and your kids, you take turns adding to the same drawing with no rules except to keep the picture going. One person might start with a simple shape or character, and then the next person adds something completely unexpected. Maybe it's a hat or a funny background, or even turning it into a completely different scene. By the end of the flight, you'll have a ridiculous, collaborative masterpiece that's sure to bring a lot of laughs, and you can even add a storytelling element to it by giving the drawing a title or making up a short story to go along with it. And there you have it, my unique travel hacks for keeping kids entertained on flights. With a little bit of planning and fun activities like the ones I just listed, flying with kids can actually be very enjoyable for the whole family. Again, I want to give a big thanks to Nintendo for sponsoring this video and for making our flights more fun with the Nintendo Music app. You can go and check out that app. I've left links in the video description below, so go check it out. And if you found these travel hacks helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more travel tips, and let us know in the comments, what are your favorite ways to keep kids entertained on flights? I want to know. So we all want to know. Leave your comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy travels!